So welcome back, everyone, to our hopefully, well, most definitely final stream of Metroid Prime. When we last left Samus, she had turned into Darth Vader.
And she was in Fast and the Furious Fendana Drifts.
Yes, we made that joke last time.
Oh, did we?
Yes.
Rad. I thought I was clever.
Well, you were remembering something clever. That's okay, I stole that joke from somebody else, too. I think Retsupre made that joke back in the day.
It's super.
Anyway, but we are leaving the Fendana Drifts forever because we don't like them. Actually, I really like the Fendana
We stole our boyfriend in high school.
We've only got like an hour left of this game, if that. So basically, we've got like 2 things left in Magmore, which is Lava Land. And then we've got
That's my favorite place in Disneyland.
we've got about half of the Chozo ruins to sweep through, and then we're going to get to the end game. And also, if you noticed, as opposed to the last 2 times we streamed this game, Doodler's actually in the room back there.
Yeah.
You can see his forehead. So that's exciting. Maybe he'll
see the sheen off of my forehead.
Now he can hear the music. What do you think of this music now that you can hear it?
Very drifty.
We're not even in the drifts anymore.
It's turned to more lava.
See, this is why it doesn't matter if you're watching live, because you're not watching anyway.
That's what I've been telling you.
Anyway, these well, that was a space pirate, but then he flew behind the wall because he's like, I want Samus to kill me.
Samus.
The only smart one. Remember Ted, who was the only smart space pirate last time?
Yeah, he was a piano player.
I suppose that was true. Now I'm trying to remember all of our gags from last time. See, it's been what has it been, like a week since we did this last?
Yeah, we had Space Pirate versus Space Cowboy.
Right.
I chose you. Or that might be an earlier one.
I think that's in every Metroid stream we've ever done, because that's the joke from Chozo.
That's the joke. We had Ted the piano player who said, "Don't shoot me, I'm just hanging out." And then we had all the space pirates that wouldn't move. You just didn't care you were there
because they were glitching out. Here, by the way, is a Chozo statue. It has got he's got a Chozo artifact. It's like a gear. He's holding it.
Ooh, I like it. And Ridley was in charge of the Beagle Boys for some reason.
Oh, that's right. I totally forgot about that, which is sad because that's such a deliciously random gag.
Oh, it's so delicious.
Anyway, as we go below the Chozo statue, we find that it's left a powerbomb expansion under his butt.
Sick.
Levi likes the Phazon suit, so we've got 1 vote for the Phazon suit not being dislikable.
What, the Darth Vader suit?
Yeah.
I like it too.
I think it's awesome. I mean, it doesn't quite look like the Wario suit of the Gravity, but
yeah, it's no Bavario suit.
Bavario suit?
Yeah.
Like Mario from Germany?
No, it's like a Varia suit with the Wario suit with the Bavario.
So if you blow up this little tube, it's like the Meridia tube from Super Metroid, we find underneath the Ice Spreader, which is actually kind of a cool weapon.
What does it do? Does it spread ice?
Well, yes, actually.
Oh.
Believe it or not, it does what it says it does.
The Ice Spreader's faithful, 100%.
It uses 10 missiles. Watch the coolness that it happens. I mean, it's literally and figuratively.
Real super coolness.
Well, because you use the ice beam, you fire, let's say, this wall, and watch what happens. Spread!
Dude, that's like beating Chill Penguin before beating, oh crap,
What are you talking about?
Mega Man X.
Oh.
Before beating, is it Magma Elephant? Anyway, if you beat the bosses in certain orders, it changes their stage. You beat the Chill Penguin, the ice guy, before you beat the Magma guy, and all the magma in his level is frozen when you go in there. So you can get new items and things, and you don't die.
So what does that have to do with the Ice Spreader?
It's ice on magma. It's a very simple connection here, Jeffrey.
I totally went the wrong way.
Very simple.
I was listening to you talk about Mega Man and being like, oh, this is very interesting, this ice and fire. This song of fire and ice, if you will. But,
it's a real game of tones.
But you guys, I want those of you who may not be Metroid fans, I want you to stick around anyway.
Is anyone there actually a Metroid fan?
I don't know.
Oh, yes,
I'm trying to
because my nephews were playing Fusion earlier today.
Yeah.
And they were asking me, how do I get past the first boss? And I'm like, like I always say, you're asking the wrong guy. Ask Jeff. So how do they get past the first boss in Fusion?
Are you talking about Arachnus, the guy who guards the morph ball?
I have the first boss.
Or are you talking about Arrakis, the planet of spice?
Another Dune reference?
No, Arachnus, he's like, he like spins, you just basically have to shoot him till he dies. You just have to not suck. Just like get better at dodging. Jump over him.
There you go, guys.
Not...
I hope that's the guy you're talking about.
He doesn't really have a strategy to him. You just shoot him till he's dead. Because he's the first boss in the game.
Shoot
They're not
him
gonna give
till
him a
he's
weird...
dead. That's like every boss.
Well, what do you expect?
I don't know. I expected something a little more intelligent out of your favorite games.
The later bosses have gimmicks, like with Nightmare, you've got to climb up on the side and you've got to shoot missiles under him. But you can't shoot missiles when he's manipulating gravity. You've got to,
He's manipulating the fundamental laws of the universe, Lord.
So, and when he turns into a Core X, then you've got to shoot him with missiles, because if you shoot with beams, all he does is release other X, which you can then use to refill your missiles. So you can shoot him with missiles, but you can't shoot him when he's flashing, because if you do, he's invulnerable for a few frames and it won't do any harm. Is that good enough boss strategy for you? Can I get my GameFAQs patch now? Is that specific enough? Thanks for the slow clap. That was
very sarcastic.
Anyway, in this room, as you can see, there is a grapple course, which is fun for girls and boys.
You grapple me, I grapple you, you grapple she.
Ah, gamer! Gamer, get out of there!
The gamer and the Screebler.
I didn't mean to lock onto him, so it totally screwed up my jump.
He looks like a needler.
That's
I've said that before.
Yes,
in Halo.
yeah, we should stop saying that.
No. And he looks like Lavos.
In a tux.
That's a different thing.
Oh.
Don't be silly.
It still does look like Lavos. Levi says whenever he tries, he dies. Well, these water droplets seem to be stopping in midair.
Here's the thing, go back and listen to that spiel he just gave and do exactly as he says.
And, no, I think what you need more than strategy is just inspiration.
Or skill.
No, skill to improve. I mean, inspiration to improve your skill, that's what I meant.
Okay, let's inspire him somehow.
Okay. I want you to remember some inspirational things somebody told you a long time ago. Here's a missile. It's hidden in the wall. You can't see it without the X-ray visor, which is what we're using right now, which is why everything looks so white. And look, you can see Samus's hand in the gun. This is kind of cool. You see Samus's hand there in the bottom right?
Is it in a fist or is it open?
It's in the what the beams are. Those are the shape of her hand. So if she switches beams, it actually switches the position of her fingers, because that's how she controls it.
That's
like,
interesting.
she's got kind of a splayed hand when it's the wave beam. You can see her fingers going up and down.
So what if she's all like Spider-Man?
Well, if she's got Spider-Man, then she's got the ice beam.
Oh, it should be the spider beam.
If she's like got her hand up like that, kind of doing the devil horns, that's the plasma beam. And then power beam is just like screw you, England. Or I don't know, whatever that symbol is. I guess I don't know, the Cub Scout symbol. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, they're the exact same thing.
Anyway, let's go get another missile pack, shall we? Because that's basically all the rest of the game is getting missile packs until we fight Ridley.
Ridley!
Carl likes Darth Samus. He's said this, and now we know it again. So I think Carl likes Darth Samus.
At last we will reveal ourselves to the Metroid. At last we'll have revenge. I guess it would be the Chozo, not the Metroid.
Right.
Because they're the ancient race of cryptic spiritual creatures.
Right. Darth Samus. Right.
My bread loaf.
Right. I'm trying to think of other like Darth lines.
Samus, I am your father.
No, Samus, if it's Darth Samus, it would be, Luke, I am your mother.
Metroid, I'm the other M. Yeah, the mother from another M.
I gave the Jedi a thumbs down.
That's actually a force move. Look out!
Ah! It makes them demoralized.
Oh.
And then they can never beat Arachnus, the boss of Spice. Okay.
I guess Samus could be like Princess Leia, because that dude always called her Princess.
That's true. So now we're going to sweep through the front part of the Chozo ruins, get everything else, and then we'll be done with the game. Or then we'll be ready to fight the final boss.
Pizzazz! How do you beat him? Just shoot him a lot.
Oh, I'll tell you. You can get your game facts from me. Ah, there's a missile in this tree.
It's a missile tree. Missile tree.
Hey, what plant does Samus kiss under during Christmas? The mistletoe.
I won't dignify that with a response.
Please do. I would like a response. Hold on, there's a dude in here.
It's your own response.
What the heck? Why did that bounce off of him?
He's a super pirate.
No, these are Chozo ghosts.
He's a super ghost, Chose.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
I look like a person.
Look, here's the thing. These Chozo ghosts, we still never figured out what beef they have with Samus, other than they went crazy because of phasing.
Oh, she's hanging out in their turf.
Well, I guess she is Darth Samus now. Maybe they really think that she's evil.
They're the ghosts of old Chozo Jedi Masters.
They're the ghosts of Christmas past. Oh, old Jedi Masters, so they're like,
That's why they're in, like, spiritual form.
I see. So it's basically Chozy-Wan?
Chozy-Wan Kachozo. Chozy Jeffs chose Jiff.
I choose GIFs because I don't like, pings.
Boo.
Actually, I do like pings. There.
No nerd talk on this stream.
They give you transparency channels without artifacting, and you can have more than 256 colors.
Explain more, Teach.
The money can be exchanged for. Anyway, let's do some Tony Hawking.
Yay!
As Tony the Tiger hawking his services.
That's great.
We're now coming up on another Chozo artifact, as well as the last unique item.
Oh,
in the
I
game.
really thought you were going to say as well as the last unicorn.
As well as the last Jedi, which should probably be out by the time this posts. So tell if it's any good.
Yeah, chat.
Chat doesn't know yet.
No, chat on.
It's like July.
Chat on YouTube and comment.
Oh, like the comments. It'll probably just be you.
Ah, it was a good film.
Anyway, here's another Chozo artifact.
Probably will just be.
This is the artifact of Life Giver, if I remember correctly. So, life-giving water, nectar of the gods. That's what we've just plowed through here to get the artifact of Life Giver.
Star Wars, the last unicorn.
It's really just a Tinder app. Give us a life. Oh, wait, or a meetup.com. I'm trying to think of what's the app that gives you a life?
Snapchat. I
App
don't know.
for that.
Lufia
Google Hangouts. Lufia 2 is not an app.
Oh, you're right.
So the gimmick in this room is you shoot 3 missiles at these pillars on the wall. They're all crackety-doo. This is, I think, the Sun Tower, I think is what this is called.
I knocked over the Sun Tower.
Mm-hmm. And at the top is a whole box of unsewn wigs. That's what Samus's next power-up is, the wig power-up. We're gonna make her look like a clown. You need to just put a wig on top of that power suit of hers so people know she's a girl. That's how it works, right?
That's what she did with the Justin Bailey code.
The Justin Bailey code was just wigs.
Yeah, it wasn't Zero Suit. It was she put a wig on top of the suit.
But, okay.
No, it was exactly as I said.
You gotta aim around these dudes, because if you lock onto them, then the missile just bounce off them. So you have to manually aim around them like you're some sort of... You're in some sort of duck gallery from Goes to Town.
From Back to the Future 3.
That's probably a better reference than Tuck Goes to Town. But here's the coolest part about this whole thing.
Tell us the coolest part, T.
It's not these guys. I just wanted to scan that guy. So don't lock onto him. No, it's the sun tower, right? So you think, well, where's the sun? Where's the sun in this sun tower?
It's that giant... Ooh! That eyeball looks like a beholder from Dokapon.
Kind of, yeah. And also, have you ever been playing a video game and you're like, this is a nice game, but what I really want to recreate is that feeling that when I'm driving, like, right before the sun sets and it's right in your eyes, you can't see a thing. Oh, good! Now we have that experience. Ah!
This really upsets you.
Oh, look at it!
Are you gonna shoot the sun?
Yeah, no, you gotta shoot the pillar, it's by the sun, and you're like, it's like driving in rush hour traffic. This is what I always wanted. Ah, my video games!
You shouldn't have been driving with the sun in your eyes. What's the matter with you?
This is what happens when you drive the sun in your eyes. You fall to the bottom of the sun tower.
I hate it when that happens.
That's why you should never drive.
What? Do you know the name of those little mechanical eyeball dudes?
Oculus, I believe. Like the Oculus Rift.
I was going to say it, but I figured you would.
Which is the, what happens when those Oculuses have a family reunion. And,
Here it comes.
and one of them's like, I'm now a Democrat. And the old racist grandma's like, gasp!
This sounds like your family reunion.
I don't have a racist grandma. If anything, my grandma just knows how Google works. It's with algorithms.
No, you just have a racist father or stepfather.
What? That was not true.
No, I was gonna say father-in-law. I meant stepfather.
Doo-hoo-hoo, says Maddie because we said. Oh no, I forgot to silence my notifications, so we're gonna have email popping up in the corner. Luckily, that's not going on the stream. But I've got a notification telling me that Salt Lake Comic-Con is coming up soon, and 3 big Funko Pop is at FYE. Ooh, and I can celebrate 11 years of Rift Tracks. Wow, this is a lot of notifications happening right now. Anyway, we just got the Wave Buster. So that's where you say, how's it going, Buster? And they're like, oh, you know.
No, they just wave back.
Oh. Well, okay. No, but I'll show you what the Wave Buster does in a second. I gotta get to a place where it will be effective. It's not in Ghost Room. Into something weird in the Chozo hood. Who are you gonna call?
Billy.
Billy! What? Billy?
Ghostbusters, dude.
Okay, here's what the Wave Buster does. Oh, crad.
Ridley.
It's not gonna do anything to this guy. Except blow up his bum. No, the Wave Buster is cool because it homes in on enemies that are near you and then it destroys them all like super quick, but it uses tons of missiles too. So if you got a ton of like weak enemies right in front of your face, you can kill them all. Okay, so now I have to go through like a super long area. Samus Busters! Who we should call? Wave Buster! The saddest thing is, though, is that the Wave Buster doesn't actually work on the Chozo ghosts. So
unless you've got power!
Speaking of which, I need you to play Terraria again because I got a hoverboard.
Oh, man.
No, I actually got a UFO, but I've got a hoverboard for you if you want it. Okay. I was going to use the Wave Buster on them, but they suicided. We'd rather kill ourselves than watch you demonstrate that cool weapon. Just don't want to get it out of spite. Here's the problem, though. If I go through this way, I have a feeling that I might have to fight a boss that I skipped.
Fight.
Oh, also, I was actually talking to Jonathan, Maddie, but I'd like to play with you as well. I think you've already got the UFO thing, though. Okay, good. I didn't have to play.
No, just Jonathan.
No, I want to play with everybody who has that game. Everybody in the universe. Because I finally beat the Moon Lord. Twice.
I got the scroll weapon in level 3.
And I beat the Moon Lord. No, seriously, the Moon Lord's the final boss of the game. But, and he was not easy. Because I died to him like 20 times before I fought him. Anyway.
Tell you what, that Moon Lord, he comes and gets you.
I'll tell you what, he's like, come and get me, and then he moons you. Okay.
Yeah, none of us saw that coming.
Here, I'll show off the Wave Buster with all these bugs. Bust! What? Hold on, that didn't actually happen. Let's try this again. Bust! Did you see that? Did you see it? Were you watching?
I was looking down.
You will never see it again.
Ooh, look at those creepy crustaceans and barnacles.
Those are beehives, or wasp hives.
Look at those wasp hives.
I can't. I'm blowing them up.
No, look at them.
I can't. They're gone.
Don't expect me to look at them. Oh, not hardly.
Hey, Eternal Gear, you did make it.
We were talking about you.
We're going to try to finish up Metroid Prime real quick here, and then we're going to do King's Quest Chapter 4, hopefully.
Your favorite.
Time permits.
For science.
So we're basically appealing to all of our audience, both which means we're really appealing to nobody, because you have to sit through the one that you don't like to see the one you do, or you see the one that you do like, and then afterwards we do something you don't. Unless there are people that like both Metroid and King's Quest. But what are the odds of that, really? Okay, no, he's on audio only, so he'll just have to imagine.
So, do I gotta describe what's going on?
It's clear now that the Chozo can never return to their dimension. Not while the great poison reaches ever further into the planet.
Wait, they're from a different dimension? What is this?
No, they...
Kingdom of the Crystal Skull?
Kind of. Maybe there are Chozo at the end of that. Except they're not bird people in that movie.
Yeah, they're like...
They built a temple and they put a cipher on it. A mystical lock powered by 12 artifacts. Anyway, full science.
By 13 skulls.
No, they were from this dimension, but then they, like, ascended to a higher plane of existence. But then this meteor happened and phasons started happening, and it, like, screwed with them on that plane of existence, and so they could never come back to fix it. Except for the ones that went crazy because they're ghosts.
And then, like, some grave robbers stole one of their skulls.
Some space pirates.
John Hurt had and encountered it. Went crazy in a prison.
Some space pirates came along, some Russian space pirates.
And Samus had a wedding, and her son that she never knew about, was going to pick up her helmet at the end, but she said, "Not today, Junior." Her son, which was a Metroid, because
because she's got Metroid DNA.
Yeah, she's the mother.
And
of
then
Metroid.
she gave her son the thumbs down. Because he was played by Shia LaBeouf, and that's also what the critics gave the movie. Sadly,
and went off with Marion
from
Raiders
the Music Man.
Well, that not Raiders of the Lost Ark.
From the Music Man, she was the librarian. What's wrong with Samus, dearie? You'll find it in Balzac. I guess the grandmother wouldn't be Irish, but Chozo. Ah, these guys are running away. We had Russian space pirates involved in the last election, according to Eternal Gear.
Russian space pirates?
Russian space pirates.
Trump talking to him? Collaborating?
Well, he wasn't collaborating. He was just stupid.
I hate that guy.
I know. There's got to be somebody on the stream that you don't hate.
On the stream or in the games?
In the games. Like, because you're always like, here's a new person. You're always like, I hate that guy. So we've got to find somebody in some game that we played that you don't hate.
Let's see.
This is the last Chozo artifact? Well, second to last.
Well, it's not going to be in King's Quest Part 4, I can tell you that.
That's probably true. That game is full of jerks. Actually, they're not all jerks. Some of them are okay. Oh, there's such a difference there. Anyway, that was the artifact of whatever. I wasn't even looking. Wild, I think? Yeah, it was wild. Alright, so now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 missile packs, 1 energy tank, and 1 power bomb expansion left.
Ooh, look at those tentacles. They'll get you!
You said that last time we saw them.
Yeah, well, they're still getting you, right?
I suppose.
Tentacle.
The tentacles are the key to the whole mystery. The problem with this game now is that everywhere in the Chozo Ruins, they've got these stupid ghosts, and you're just like, you know what? Enough. I'm gonna look at the map and have the map slow down.
That's what happens when you go traipsing around an ancient Indian Chozo graveyard.
Indian Chozo? Is that the voice I should have been reading all the Chozo stuff in?
Not.
The great poison is spreading. The corruption is too much for us to bear. Now.
You must leave. You must go and turn around.
You must turn around this corruption.
Isn't the corruption from Terraria too?
Yeah, there's also corruption in Terraria. In fact, the corruption in Terraria is pretty much just phase art.
Well, let's take something from this game and go.
It makes you grow extra mandibles.
Power doors. 9-year drivetrain warranty.
Ghosts! That's what Eternal Cure has said. And with reason. There's another missile pack I just...
The Giga Ghost, is that originally from Scooby-Doo?
Probably. You know what else is from Scooby-Doo?
Shaggy.
Marijuana? I don't know.
Like Zoinks, guys! It's Samus!
A whole mess of real estate developers that dress as scarecrows? I don't know.
That's a whole mess of them.
I don't know. Honestly, I'm just thinking about it. I don't know if I've ever actually watched a Scooby-Doo, like, episode. Like, I know it, like, by cultural osmosis, but I don't know if I've ever actually watched it.
That's where you and I did it.
Unless I watched it when I was, like, 5 or something. But, like, not in...
You're not missing much, in my opinion.
That's kind of what I figure.
But they are kind of funny for the camp. I like when Futurama makes fun of them.
I've seen tons of...
6 Larry Birds!
Found this ball from Larry Bird. Anyway, this is kind of the little missile nook.
CW, 6 Larry Birds.
As I like to call it, the missile nook. It's
Let you read your books.
Yeah, you can
Even in the sunlight.
You can have a little bit of brunch in here while you enjoy your missiles.
And it comes with a slice of cantaloupe.
It's where the Chozo had you know, they did a little bit of meditation and with some biscuits in the missile nook.
Biscuit door hand.
Or the slice of cantaloupe at the end. Oh my gosh, hold on, I was stuck on the wall there. I was about to do an infinite speed trick without even trying to. That's an actual speedrunning technique. It's when you spin in a ball so fast that you start going at infinite velocity like you're Tom Paris. And it means that you're everywhere in the room simultaneously and you can pick up power-ups that are behind walls. But
the problem is, the drawback
is
that you turn into a lizard at the end.
Yeah, that is the drawback. So we don't want Samus to be a lizard. She's already like half bird, half Metroid or something. I don't know. Step half bird, if that makes sense.
She got the X virus and the phase on.
That's not till Fusion that she gets X'd.
Oh, I'm going out of canonical order.
She gets X'd like she's out of a wind in the door.
Excuse me.
That's
Is Wind in the Door from A Wrinkle in Time?
Yeah, it's the sequel.
Okay.
And they have this thing where there's this thing in the book where if you get X'd, it's worse than dying because it's basically like you cease to exist completely in any form.
Right.
Infinite speed is possible if you believe Einstein, according to Eternal Cure.
The
Store.
no, the trailer for A Wrinkle in Time looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks interesting. It's got Chris Pine in it.
It's got Oprah.
That's true, which is just so random. Oh my gosh, the controls like switch halfway through this tunnel. The weird thing about Wrinkle in Time, they've made that into a movie several times, and each time it's pretty much sucked.
Yeah, but those were all like TV movies, weren't they?
That's true. It's like Narnia, where they had the TV movie and then they made the actual movie. And
although in some cases, Voyage of the Dawn Treader, I prefer the old BBC terrible version to the new Golden Media terrible version.
So behind this wall, the power bomb expansion, I'll just blow it up. This random room in the Chozo ruins has lava in it. It also has the last Chozo lore.
Oh.
So let's read this last Chozo lore together.
Right next to the Chozo data.
It goes like this.
I love you, brother.
Okay. The powerful temple has been enough to halt the spread of the poison on Talon 4, but that which remains thrives and grows more concentrated, gnawing on itself. Whatever. Anyway, there's something else. We Chozo are drifting, tumbling through space and time as the great poison eats away at our sanity. We wake in dreams as the veil of lunacy descends, as past and future blend and shuffle.
You're turning more Kermit than Chozo.
One image appeared and turned around. Anyway, The Chozo have all like been sucked into a weird dimension and gone crazy, but they see Samus walking the path of corruption, a lone figure shining in the toxic shadows. Her wrath is terrible. Wah 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 wah. Anyway, poisonous clouds drift across our vision, and we can't see much.
Chilling look at things to come.
Here's one of the most jerky moves in the game. Is behind these leaves, there's a tunnel that's got a missile in it.
Yeah.
But those leaves are really easy just to kind of walk by and not even notice. And like, they're not really revealed by visors. Like, you can't see it through any of the visors. So it's just kind of a, you have to know it's there or else you don't get 100%. Oh, Eternal Kier says he would like a Metroid Final Fantasy crossover where the Chozo ride Chocobo.
The Chocobos?
Chocobos. Except the Chozo kind of are Oops, let me turn on the X-ray.
It would be more Metroid with a giant... sorry. It would be more Samus with a giant Buster Sword riding the Chocobo.
Right. Why are these missiles not hitting these dudes? No one, like, bounced off of it. You Chozo ghosts are just not a draw anymore. Seriously, like, every other room in the ruins has got these jerks in
They're a bunch of Chozo chumps.
A bunch of Chozo chumps. You went from Chozo champ to Chozo chump. Alright, super missile in the face, please. Thank you. And those Chozo statues are so shocked that their jaws drop off.
Gasp.
That's what they can do now that their jaws have dropped off.
Oh, they're like the end of the stage in Mario 2.
Oh, right. Now Samus can play the slot machines. So if I bomb this one...
That's what that bird's saying with his mouth open.
Jerk.
It's out of my craw! That's accurate because a craw is actually a bird's neck.
You know why they call him Birdo? He used to be a Chozo until they chopped off his face.
Well, we've turned more into Ridley than we have into Chozo.
No, it's Ridley giving out the trivia. It's Ridley hosting a like Family Feud. He took over for Steve Harvey.
And then it's your family versus the Pizza Heads. Or no, Pizza Brains.
Pizza Brains. Anyway, that's the last energy tank in the game. We now have all of the energy tanks in the game. So everyone say, yay for energy tanks. Ahem.
Yeah! Energy tanks, am I right, ladies?
Ooh, speaking of energy, I should... Let's drink some nice Invigorate.
But I'm still hungry.
There's only one more missile expansion as well. And as soon as we get this missile expansion, which is coming up in like 2 minutes or less, unless I screw it up, then we'll have all the items in the game except for the last artifact, which is right before the boss anyways. Ow!
I hate that item.
Except I just got piston whipped.
Sick. Wait, you got pissed and whipped?
No, it just happened again!
You got drunk in England, then whipped by a Chozo.
I got drunk in England?
Yeah, pissed.
Oh, right. No, I got smashed by like an engine. Like
you got the piston cup.
I got stuck in a carburetor. As one does. Alright, there's the last...
As one is wont to do.
There's the last missile pack. I've got to jump across this chasm without falling down. And grapple, and back, and hort! There it is! That should be the last missile pack if I haven't missed any, when I don't think I
haven't missed any missiles.
I'm just scanning over my thing. I think I've got them all. Okay.
You like super missiles, whereas I prefer Sierra missiles.
Ooh, I can turn
Sierra
into...
missiles.
I can turn into Sierra Missiles, Bear Tato. Alright, now I don't actually...
I think our problem is we like too many pop culture things.
No, but they're always the same things, too.
Yeah.
That's why we can do a bingo game, because all of our catchphrases are the